Hey everybody, I'm Helen Terry here at Soma Ranch speaking for 2 minutes with Irene. And this question is for all my friends out there who are not somatic practitioners. When they look at your class, they say, it's weird, I don't get it. Yet they are the people I think who actually need and would benefit from Feldenkrais the most. What would you like to share to them?
I think it's such a good question. Feldenkrais at its foundation is a way of learning how to learn. And so most of us are conditioned to learn by having a teacher tell you, do it this way. To have somebody you're working with, like a coach, say, move this a little differently and it'll work. Um, and Feldenkrais is about being tricked into learning it yourself. And so what I try to do is help you find a way you can discover it in your body, because when you discover what works, your brain will just do it when you're out for a run, when you're out walking, while you're dancing Nia, without having to think about it. We've got this conscious part of our brain and we've got the movement part of our brain. And I'm trying to work with the movement part of your brain. And unfortunately, it means doing it slower. It means moving in slow motion so your body can find something new. And it feels weird because we're so used to being told what to do. But I want you to be independent so you can solve a problem when it happens on the fly. And that requires learning to sense inside yourself. So I encourage you, try it 3 times. If you try it 3 times, you'll get to the place where it makes sense to you.
Yeah, and from what you're sharing there, Irene, I think a big thing that you're sharing here is when we see something that's weird, when we see something and we're really smart enough, but we can't see how this is going to work in that it's different to how we've approached things. Um, what we need is trust. And I think by you saying, give me 3 times, you come to class 3 times, I think that that is the entryway to people gaining trust. And like I love to say, the proof is in the pudding. Someone who comes to your class for 3 times, preferably in short succession, they don't have to understand how it works. They simply can benefit from the fact that your work and this practice really does work, help us reduce pain and become more conscious of how we're moving
Reduce
without
pain,
effort.
prevent injury, and get more joy out of absolutely everything that you do.
Yeah, that's
It's
wonderful.
worth feeling uncomfortable for 3 sessions.
And hopefully it won't be uncomfortable for the whole time. All right,
Right.
thank you very much.
Yeah, not physically uncomfortable, but mentally uncomfortable in the way of being challenged to approach things from a different perspective.
It's very true. Thank you.